Grumpy Taxpayers of Greater Victoria have been around coming up to 13 years. We base our operation on simply asking questions. I mean, we're not a major institute with deep pockets and lots of researchers and whatnot, but we are a group of people who are curious about how this community functions and always interested in ensuring that taxpayers' dollars are respected and that services are delivered in a manner that is efficient and effective. A couple of days ago, a longtime councillor in Langford passed away very suddenly. I think she had devoted 20 years of her life to the Langford Council and undoubtedly much more than that to the community. As grumpy taxpayers, we feel a great deal of sympathy and gratitude for anybody who steps into the public square in this region and tries, however effectively, to make the system work in the interests of their citizens, their residents, and their taxpayers. Lillian Szpak gave all of her energy and all of her commitment to the community in a way that was consistent with what she believed the community needed and within her ability to make changes in a fractured governance model, which is the challenge not just for the politicians, but for citizens. Yes, indeed, there are elections, and they're every 4 years, and they're in 13 separate jurisdictions. Many of those election campaigns look inward to the municipal neighborhood. Since there are no direct elections for the CRD, there is no mayor in this community of 460,000 people. It is the second largest city in Canada with no mayor. The largest, of course, is Greater Vancouver, which equally has no mayor for a city of almost 3 million people. What's the citizen to do? Because the only vote a citizen in this region has is in their neighborhood. How do they impact on issues which are clearly region-wide? And I like to use the term city. Very difficult. We recently learned of a group in Central Saanich who have been doing tremendous work looking at ways to impact policy formulation in that jurisdiction. And they are very much like the grumpy taxpayer in that they're a small group of enthusiasts who are not, these aren't foundations with funds. These are people with imagination and ideas and a commitment to their community. Well, we need more people who are prepared to step up and make it easier, in a sense, for the politicians to do their job. We're asking questions that they all ask themselves, but they ask themselves in quiet. And geez, don't discuss policy as a famous former Conservative Party leader in Canada said, you never discuss policy during an election campaign. Well, then when does the citizen have the opportunity to do so? Do you have to show up at a public hearing? Do you have to physically go to to your council meeting? When is it exactly that the voter, the citizen, other than on election day, and the voter is only allowed to vote in their neighborhood, not for the region that matters to them? What's a person to do? We grumpy taxpayers a long time ago thought, well, one of the things at least we can do is ask intelligent questions. The easiest one is, why do we need 18 fire chiefs? The more profound one is, why isn't there elections? In a municipality of 460,000 people, why is there no mayor? Why has the provincial government chosen a model for regional districts which is not completely, but almost completely undemocratic, which sees its board of director members in at least an appearance of conflict of interest every time they vote on an issue, because they're elected at the municipality, not at the region. It's very difficult. So, in recognizing the work of a councillor in Langford who spent 20 years of her life to make her community, indeed the region, a stronger place, rest in peace. And the rest of us, we got to keep working. Greater Victoria is fantastic, but it could be so much better. And we Grumpies will continue to ask questions. By the way, you're welcome to join us at any time. We need as many curious minds as we can find who are committed to a better, even stronger tomorrow for one of Canada's greatest cities.